Nearly 90,000 bottles of medicine that parents trust for their children being recalled, and it's raising new questions about the safety of drugs made overseas.
It all comes as Spotlight on America's years-long investigation into foreign-made drugs uncovered repeated problems, often happening behind closed doors. National correspondent Lisa Fletcher reports.
Nearly 90,000 bottles of children's ibuprofen recalled. The issue? Foreign matter in the bottle, a gel-like mass and black particles, and no idea what it is or where it came from. But for us, this story goes beyond a single recall. It points back to a system we've been investigating for years. Foreign-made drugs posing a real risk to patients from plants that operate with almost no oversight and no consequences when something goes wrong.
This recall and the details behind it aren't really a surprise.
We traced this recall back to Strides Pharma Science, an India-based drug manufacturer that supplies generic drugs to the U.S. It's a company familiar to Peter Baker, who inspected a Strides plant in India during his time as an FDA inspector.
I had visited that site years ago, and found some pretty egregious conditions related to manufacturing of sterile products.
We tracked its history. In 2017, an inspection revealed a Strides manufacturing facility had no scientific rationale or data to support its testing methods and couldn't assure that its drugs were of the strength, quality, and purity they represented. 2 years later, a warning letter to another Indian Strides facility when the FDA found critical records for U.S. drug products in a 55-gallon drum in a scrapyard.
When they're discarding the records, the quality of the products being released from the sites that are engaging in those practices are unknown.
The last inspection of the plant tied to the recall was in 2022. We know problems were identified, but the FDA report that details the results of that inspection is missing from the agency's database, leaving a gap in transparency about a company with a troubled record.
We saw FDA already take action against this company in 2019. For egregious, if this, I'll be honest with you, if this was in the U.S., folks would likely be prosecuted for this. But because the company is not based here in the U.S., that's not possible.
Their website boasts a culture of accountability, ensuring high standards for safety and efficacy. Knowing what you know, is it likely that an Indian drug manufacturer's problem is just one drug, just one time?
In my opinion, probably it's likely that more of the products at this site are also contaminated. When you have a quality system failure, generally it affects all the products that site and maybe even that whole network is manufacturing.
Making matters worse, the Strides plant linked to the recalled children's medicine has gone 4 years without an FDA inspection. Despite that, in 2025, the FDA greenlit the same facility to make acetaminophen and ibuprofen for the U.S. market. We asked Strides a series of questions about this recall and about their quality control specifically. The company did not respond. To see the lot numbers of the recalled drugs and all of our investigations into the problems with some foreign-made drugs, go to SpotlightInvestigates.com. For Spotlight on America, I'm Lisa Fletcher.